everybody, it's Captain Kyle, and I'm here with these two knockoff-ish, fake-ish Transformers that I got from Amazon. They are the Skyriding Warrior, which looks a lot like Optimus Prime, so I don't know why he's skywriding. And then there is the Military Warrior Air War, which is kind of a seeker. Now, this one was $21.98, this one was $18.98, and I was expecting a little bit bigger for my money, but we're gonna break them out, see how good they are, and see if you'd wanna put them in your growing arsenal of additional Transformers in your collection. Be right back. All right, so let's start with the Optimus. Now he's all in blue, which is kind of cool. There have been some blue Optimuses from the movie and stuff like that. I always like odd color Optimus Primes because then you can use them as other Primes or other Autobot Leaders. Now, I believe he is an oversized Legends. He comes with a sword. Sorry about the crinkling there. And there he is. Yeah, I think he's definitely based on a Legends toy, though he is a hair over 5 inches tall, so maybe not. Or if it is, obviously they've upsized him. Now looking at this, let's put his sword in his hand so he can feel all manly. The sword slides in very easily and twists. So I'm not sure if the other hand is any better. Gotta say, not loving so far. Might have to find a different weapon for him. Now, there he is, robot mode. You can see him in the back. He's definitely a truck. You can tell that. And as far as posability, well, his legs don't really go off much to the side. Even here, yeah, so no Jean-Claude Van Damme. His legs can go back and forth. He does not have knee joints. This is kind of an undersized cyber or a feel or, you know, oversized basic that, again, doesn't have a lot of posability. A lot of the basics or core class nowadays have some pretty good posability. And not as good as Dr. Wu's small ones. But as far as other posability, he doesn't twist at the waist, but he twists at the chest. That's part of the transformation, so I don't know that I'd be using that too much for posing him. His arms can go all the way around. They do swivel to the side and bend at the elbow because it's a nice ball joint. The head that is not turning unless it gets possessed by a demon. Then maybe. And even then, I think the demon would not find it comfortable. So you can spread the legs a little bit. You can pose his arms dynamically. You can give him his sword. And there he is, Optimus Prime. Because he's so blue. All right, I'm not singing. I'll spare you that mockery of singing. So let's get him transformed. Now, did he come with instructions? On the back of the box, there are instructions, you can see. And what's interesting is he's in his Optimus Prime colors in the artwork on the back. But interestingly enough, I don't think I need the instructions, but even the picture of the regular toy of the vehicle mode is in Optimus colors. So, but a relatively simple transformation. I feel it's definitely based on a basic. He's got a plug in the bottom here. I don't know if he was supposed to be like a Combine-A-War thing. And unless it wiggles down more, let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. I tried, but unless I'm missing something, the back wheels don't really do that well. So he slides. I mean, I think these wheels can move, but on a rougher surface like the tablecloth, works. In vehicle mode, he's slightly shy of 5 inches long, but he's definitely like a blue Prime. He could be considered the cab of a Diaclone Magnus or a Shattered Glass Magnus. But he's not bad, or he could be like an upgraded Pipes. But yeah, I'm not super fond of the vehicle mode. I mean, it does roll, kind of. But yeah, is it worth $18.98? Yeah. With today's prices of Transformers, almost. I mean, core classes are going for like 12 bucks. There's some that are, I think for the price, he's maybe a little bit overpriced for the value you get. And he's definitely, the plastic quality doesn't feel, I felt worse, but it doesn't feel super great. So that is the Optimus Prime. Now let's get this Air Warrior out, see what he looks like. And he just falls right out of the package. Instructions are on the box. Now what I find interesting about these instructions, I have to slice out the gun, is they're all in reverse. They're all showing, putting him from vehicle mode into robot mode when they come in robot mode. So it's already teaching people they need to read them in reverse. Now apparently this was made in China. It's got a little sticker here. I don't like that sticker being there, so we're gonna take that off, put it on the box. So this is the Air Warfare Seeker. Now, looking at him, I'm sure, I don't remember offhand, I know he's a probably oversized knockoff of one of the basic Seekers. I'm not sure which line. I have so many, but I'm pretty sure he's there. His tail fin just came off, so that's not good. Let's see if that goes on back on easily enough. Well, Amazon might be getting a complaint from me. It seems to stay on if you have them to the side. If you push it to the back, they fall off. So that might be a feature or just the way it's designed. So don't try to push the tail fins to the back. The wings seem a little high compared to most Seekers. I am Batjet, Red Batjet, Vampire Batjet, I don't know. But posability wise, obviously don't mess with his tail fins. But the legs are, it's much better than the Prime. You can actually do a full Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know, if people are watching Jean-Claude Van Damme movies after watching my reviews, I need a cut of that. He can bend at the knee. It actually feels like a bit of a ratchet, and a little bit of plastic fell out there. So that's disturbing. So we can go off to the side, bend at the knee, does not swivel. Was not really expecting it to. So the legs can move around, he can bend, da-da-da. The waist does not twist, nor does the chest. His arms are kind of on ball joints, so you can go in lots of different directions. Bends at the elbow, swivels around. It feels a little loose. Not horrendously so yet, because it can stay in that position, but a little loose. The head, yeah, that does not feel like it's gonna turn. And there he is. He's kind of like a Red Wing variant, and he's got this weird-ass rifle that probably does not attach in vehicle mode. And if you want him to point the gun somewhere, and it's in there a little loose. So again, not thrilling. $21.98, was it worth it? Well, if enough people watch this video, it will be, but a lot of people need to watch. And the tail fin fell off again. So robot mode, let's check out the vehicle mode. I'm not super impressed so far, but again, I've seen worse. I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to transform this guy without the instructions. What is interesting though, I think he might be based on the Cyber Battalion versions of like Starscream and Jetfire. It's a very similar transformation, and the arms plug into the wings, and you still have the fists kind of showing. So it's an undersized knockoff. You can see the jets there. And what's interesting though is these tail fins should be coming up, but you can't put them up because as soon as you do, they fall off. So not a great design. And I don't think that, judging by this, it's defective. It's just a bad design. It's not that these somehow lost part of their pieces. So it's a jet that can't quite maneuver the normal ways because the tail fins are not aligned properly, and that even interferes with the wings. They can come up a little bit, I guess, so you can have them in jet mode, and the arms keep popping out, and the tail fins keep falling off. So I'm gonna say the Optimus, decent, $18.98 worth. I don't know about that. I'd say this little guy, piece of crap. Just judging by everything. So if you see these online on Amazon, I'll put a link to them so you can check them out. Maybe if they go on clearance, maybe they're worth it. Maybe if you keep this guy in robot mode, he might make a good cannon fodder for the Decepticon Empire. Put little Decepticon symbols on him and a big target. He could be the Target jet. Yeah, Target isn't a bad store. It's very buzzworthy. But yeah, not loving how the tail fins are. It's basically, here's the thing. Some of these companies in China that make these, the entire wings came off. Luckily they pop back on. That make these, they take care and they actually make a quality counterfeit or knockoff. Something that if you wanted to actually, give it to somebody, you wouldn't be ashamed. And some of them are just like, hey, we're gonna take advantage of this popular toy line and we're gonna make really shoddy versions of their toys. And that's definitely what this is. And the Optimus, I think the Optimus is better, though less posable. And again, the weapon doesn't fit. So I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say you should get these things, but I'll get, again, links below. If you wanna check them out, maybe you can customize them. Maybe they're good customizing fodder. Get your head back up. But I'm gonna not rate these as the best knockoffs slash third party slash whatever you wanna call them that I've come across. So I've come across some really good quality ones. I've come across crappy ones. I've come across ones that are in between. These are towards the crappy end. Again, Optimus is better. And if you want to make your own, paint him purple, make him into your very own kind of weird shattered glass Optimus Prime, or, whatever you'd like. The face is Prime-ish. Looks a little more movie-ish, but that's just an impression. But there you go. So we have the Amazon purchased knockoffs, And while you're deciding whether or not you want to spend some money on these, you can check out some knockoffs over here of some Transformers animated stuff, which were pretty cool. Those I would recommend. And of course, like, comment, share. Super thanks would be great. We'll see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.